Once again, Energy's Us Productions presents Pittsburgh Poltergeezer Prattle. Today's topic, NoMad Physics. Monster magnet truckers are steering angels of balance and front end alignment and action. Hello and thanks for coming again. Welcome back. Today's topic, one for the truckers, NoMad Physics. A nomad is someone who travels around. It's also someone who does not get mad. Monster magnet truckers are steering angels and balance and front end alignment. This is where it can be found on YouTube or BitChute. All the videos are about quantum pondering and end times physics. I'm also on Rumble and Telegram. These are my emoticons picture. If you have any questions about physics or anything, see my past videos. They're all quite brief. Feel free to copy and share anything I teach or record, please. Please consider the teaching. I don't author them, but I record them. Pondering helps enable the 100th monkey effect in our newly unified field as we replan to the heavens. Back to today's topics. Sorry, I took a little energy hit before I started, and I got hit last night after the video. I spoke too soon. I got a lot of data though after the hard part was over. NoMad Physics, February 12th, 2022. Monster magnet truckers, we went over being a monster magnet. I didn't label it as that, but since we're all have this, magnetic toroidal field, energy field, the plasma from others in the past and in hell will cling to us, and we get that data. Unfortunately, at first we were also getting their pain and suffering from antiquitous times. So you would be driving around through all that data, all that plasma, and you would be a monster magnet. We'll go through some of that in just a minute here. And of course, your steering, kind of like steer or buffalo, would travel the land and help balance the land and read the land, sense the land, etc. And of course, balance, from your trucker's front tires, you put the lead weights on so it doesn't shimmy and shake your wheel. And so you don't wear out your tires or go off center when you let go of the wheel, when you let your Savior hold the wheel. As one song said, giddy up, go, Daddy, giddy up, go. Who are the monster magnets and the truckers? Balanced and in alignment. Not only their trucks, the front wheels that steer us in the direction, but also balanced. Emotionally, they can live by themselves in the truck without being mad at themselves or the world. And they're in alignment, typically with what you would call God or those above. If you're old enough or spend enough time alone, you realize there's something else going on besides just us bodies running around. And in alignment to themselves, to the people on the surface, to those above, and those below that were in what we called hell. They just did not know it. We're probably unaware. And also spiritual beings, those who are in balance and realize the spirit's energies, the plasma residuals of those that once existed remains and can be read. You realize that. Those are the ones who do it. Rapid adapters. Living in a truck is much different, I would imagine, than a home in many ways. Also adapting to the energy of each land, the weather, etc. Different people, everything. This is another reason. I'll go into that. Well, I went into that another. And they're also lifesavers, the truckers, in more ways than one. I have a thank you at the end for a particular trucker who saved half a dozen lives or more that I'm aware of. Excuse me. And what? I'm sorry. And back to NoMad Physics. What? The kind and the calm. They're calm because they understand themselves and they understand the universe, because it's so quiet and they're alone so much. They have so much time to think about it. And they become kind because it's just automatic when you connect to everything. And they're also a magnet. We're all magnets to some degree, me more than others, but I'm hoping that'll wear off and y'all catch up, or however that works. And then also because the truckers are in motion on the inside, because of their energy field, spins like this, like boiling water, except it convects in a circle, as we mentioned in past videos. And then out, because they're always driving. And if you notice the word motion, it's a lot like emotion, which is what they would be picking up as they drove through these old plasma pools. And let me look at my notes to make sure I didn't miss anything. And they expect adventures also, I believe, when they begin trucking. And they're thoughtful and compassionate. Self-confidence, they confide and believe in themselves, and self-sustaining, they can live with themselves and keep themselves alive. Devote, they're devoted to those they're caring for or delivering to. And then devout, but I also put dive out. Why did I put that? Oh, because they're diving out of their body to see spirit. They're also diving out all over the place to help you all, so you have what you need, since we got centralized, which will change. And they're improvisational. Santa surfing, I believe, mentions that as well. They are able to get out of predicaments, as does soldier or Boy Scout, etc. Endurance, being awake for long periods of time, for many days in a row. And on that note, I would also mention that because they don't get enough sleep, at least the ones I knew years ago, their brainwave patterns are different, and they are more adaptable to absorbing souls they would float through, because they're on that kind of spiritual, dreamy brainwave, is my understanding. And they would have more overstanding and faith. They've seen enough survival incidents on the road to have faith, and an overstanding from much introspection. And they would also, not only their personal magnetism, but their voice pulsing on citizen band radio and various magnets. I don't know that word. Various electric magnets and other magnets on the truck. I can't find a word for it right now. Where do we have? Where it's needed to uptake energies, whether it's food, dead energy from the planet, anything. That's man, mammal, sea and air. That's which was, which is in the sea and the air, and was in the sea and the air. They would intuit where to go through sympathy and empathy. Where they pick up a lot of this in the vast and quiet spaces, the energy and introspection we speak of, and we will say spirituality. And they drive at odd hours, often when it's dark and still, is my belief. And steer, herd, spear, tip. They steer, but they're also like male cattle with horns in front on top, to clear way of brush and establish pathway. You can ask the truckers themselves and other humans, or do some research. Like I said, they absorb things, land sampling, and they're very organized, because they have, they're similar to buffalo and salmon, because they spread look at the salmon, they come way upstream. That's insane. And they're ungrounded while they're driving in their trucks. I can't remember if I mentioned that. Okay, and why? Slavery of us disposables, the useless eaters we were called, or gummers. New expectations. They understand new expectations of the fraudulent government ceasing to exist and going back to republics rather than corporations. But they also should expect quantum pondering, galactic landing, adapted multiples. We mentioned that they can adapt. They're good at it because they can adapt so well. They're used to it. Land, energy, and their only option was to save us. If anyone's been there, you know that's the only thing you can do, and that's for the Earth's children and everything above. And on that note, I would like to say thanks to those organizers. Someone named Sparky, and a trucker that saved me and 3 young, beautiful girls and 2 wonderful women. They were careening in a yellow station wagon with fake wood siding, I think, in a Buick, a long time ago, early 80s. The front tire blew out, brand new. Things started swerving back and forth. I woke up as we were swerving. Wondered why there were tail lights here, over there. And he blocked all that traffic and stopped and made sure we were okay. And I wish he could see all the beautiful things and people that came from those humans that you saved. We all love you so much. Mark does too. Bye.